is worth living.
Is this not what black women on TikTok wanted? After all of those hateful videos about white women, you're upset because you can't party with them? Remember in this past election when you said that the only reason you voted for Kamala because she's black? Remember we had to suffer through all of those disgusting Dear White Woman videos? And now you want to cry racism when the shoe was on the other foot. Would you be upset if that sign read Latino women only or Asian women only? And why would anybody want to get their drink on and let their guard down around a group of people that don't want them around? I'm sure there are plenty of other places you can spend your hard-earned money. I'm more upset that mostly black clubs are not safe places to be. Let me know your thoughts.
Let me go ahead and speak on this real quick. What's going on, Pierre? Merry Christmas to you, Pierre. Merry Christmas to you. Let me go ahead and say this, right. Um, this is gonna be a very short video because I got because Christmas coming up. There's people coming over, so I'm not gonna be here very long. Um, when will people, black conservatives really need to get a grip? I got it. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you, Pierre. Merry Christmas to you. I'm about to head to the store too. I'm gonna buy some. Buy since I got some young cousins coming over. I need to get them something for Christmas. I was expecting them to come over, but anyway, um, I just gotta say this. Was that supposed to be a slight against black women? Because the sign said white bees only, right? White B words only. So shouldn't white women be offended by that primarily? Now, yes, black women should be offended by it because it says white bees only because it said the word bees, right? Should any woman be offended by the term white bees only? So a lot of you black conservatives, you so-called black conservatives, that's why I have to ask this question. I keep running these roadblocks, right? How come y'all never, when y'all talk about you are a conservative, right? How come y'all never talk about no policies, positions that is conservative that you uphold? Black conservatives never talk. The only time black conservatives talk about what's going on, V-Dub. The only time black conservatives will only talk about conservatism is when they reference other black people. Never reference about, well, I'm for lower taxes. I'm for I'm for the Constitution. I'm for the Second Amendment. The majority of the conversation from black conservatives is what black women are doing. Abortion, about how many abortions black women have, how many black men went to prison, black fatherless homes, but they never really talk about the overall arching of conservatism. They never really talk about, we for this, we for that. It's always with another black person may not have done. I find that problematic because the way I see it, I understand why some black men are kind of pissed off because of the media, and how the the media went ahead and I noticed this about 4 or 5 years ago when Kamala was how the sorority groups made Kamala the VP pick, her own, what's it called? I forgot the name of the sorority group Kamala Harris was a part of. I forgot the name of it, but when they made her or lobbied the Democratic Party to pick her as a vice presidential candidate, and how some of the news aggregates uh there was a news story where they showed how black women, it was primarily targeting black women, and how black women, and then made Kamala the vice president of the United States, and they thank Joe Biden, and then they um I understand that, right? I understand from the main point why that could be um divisive. But for all you black conservative, I'm talking about black conservative men at this point. If that is the criteria on why y'all are pissed off at black women and how black women are are made Kamala Harris the vice presidential candidate, shouldn't y'all have lobbied Donald Trump or lobbied the Republican Party to make one of your own the VP? Let's think about that for a minute, right? Let's think that for a minute. How come how come Tim Scott was not the VP's pick? How come the brother from Florida, I forgot his name now. He's off the top of my head right now. How come though he was not the main choice, one of the main, well, then again, though he's from Florida, Donald Trump's in Florida. With Okay, let me cancel that out because Brian, that's his name. So let's take that off the table. Yes, Congressman Brian is in Florida. Trump is in Florida. That wouldn't work. So let's knock that off the table. What about the congressman from the 34th district in Texas? The brother by name of I forgot his name now. You couldn't pick him for the VP spot. Wesley, yes, Wesley, Congressman Wesley from Texas. You couldn't pick them. Black men couldn't lobby together and get a black man on the presidential ticket to be Donald Trump's running mate. You see, this election, I should say, the 2000, the 2020, the 2000. I think every election since 2006, 16 onward, history going to judge how stupid America is, and social media is going to be, when the people going to play back the footage of some of these live streams, some of these videos, and all you see is black men all of a sudden becoming political when they've never been political during the Obama years. They've never been political during the first Trump administration. They only come political until Kamala Harris became the vice presidential candidate in 2020, and it ramped up to 2024. And only reason why y'all mad, and this is the thing, Obama been president for 8 years. None of you Negroes was on video saying a word. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. None of you Negroes had much to say when Obama was president. But since Kamala Harris was about to become president, or likelihood to become president, and let me say this too, though. I looked at the final vote cast has now been made, right? It wasn't a you know what? I'll put this up real quick. Hold on, let me, because I was shocked by the results, right? Yes, it's too late because the Electoral College has already declared Donald Trump the winner, and he was going to be declared the winner anyway, despite despite what the popular despite what the Electoral College was going to say. But then I noticed something, right? And let me go ahead and show this results. Everybody said it was a blowout. No, it wasn't. I'm shocked that neither candidate went over the 50% mark. I don't know if y'all can see this, right? I don't know if y'all can see this, but neither candidate went over 50%. Trump got 49.9%. Kamala got 48.4%. Now the numbers changed, right? The number changed because now the final tally has now just been, it's been the final tally. It's not really a blowout as many people make it out to believe. No, it's a landslide. No, it ain't. It's not a landslide. And I was shocked to know that I thought it was like 52 to 48 or 52 to 47, on the popular vote thing. But since the numbers has changed within the last couple of weeks, because the votes, it's been certified and all that, verified. So the numbers dropped above a little bit under 50%. So this is not a clean mandate that many people on the right. I know I'm segueing here. I'm segueing. It's not a no, she's making tacos and rice. You know what? I'm thinking I'm about to make me some. I'm about to get me some more tacos, man. You make me hungry right now. I'm thinking about getting me some tacos in a minute. Let me see if that restaurant's still open. See if that Mexican restaurant's still open. Because I got to do one last thing to do. Because I'm gonna get there before this afternoon. I gotta get up. I gotta go to the store. I gotta go a little last minute shopping before the store, for all these little store clothes. Cause I'm gonna go to these mom and pop stores real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the Walmart. Then I'm gonna go to the bigger, the rounded this thing up, because I already got the presents. But I'm just gonna get things for to eat, for people to eat now, because I wasn't expecting people to show up. But anyway, I wasn't expecting people to show up today. I expect people to show up tomorrow. So, and they're already here. Hold on. You cooking sausage and peppers right now. See, but anyway, I forgot. I know. I know. I kind of went off the beaten path of what I was about to say, but I just wish that black conservatives would stop trying to, stop trying to sit there and try to make black women y'all's focus on why you vote for this, that, and the third, because you're letting the world know you're going to vote for a particular candidate because you don't like what's going on in your home life, in your personal life, or you got women problems because the black woman's attitude, quote unquote, is the reason why you voted for Donald Trump. Like as if that's supposed to shut her up at the house, or that supposed to make her, quote unquote, act right. Y'all sound stupid doing that. Y'all look stupid, and makes y'all look weak. Yeah, I call it weakness for y'all to do that. It's fucking weak. That's why I have a major problem when people try to do this SBE, shame, blame, and explain. They try to do this SBE, shame, blame, explain, and I keep on telling you Negroes in the manosphere and the SYSBM community, what y'all doing is not a power move. Shame, blame, and explain is not a power move. You don't think those white conservatives respect you because you over there pouncing on your own women? You think the white conservatives and the white conservative structure is going to respect you for that? See, any race of men is not going to sit there and think pouncing on their women is a power move. Yes, white men and white women have their own problems, right? And if you have dated white women, like some of us black men have, we know that they get problematic as black women do. But to sit there and say, well, it's just solely black women, it tells me y'all don't know shit. But you don't see white men doing it because white men have power. You don't see Asian men doing that shit. Yes, do Asian men get on YouTube and talk about Asian women? Oh yes, they do. But they don't want to sit there talking, well, we voted for Donald Trump to get the Asian women in line. That's how stupid y'all sound. That's how stupid y'all sound. That's not SBE is not a power move. Voting for Donald Trump solely because to get at black women, that shows. And let me. I'm not just going to talk about black men going conservative black men getting on black women. I'm talking about you. I'm also going to refer this also to the Candace Owens of the world too, because Candace Owens does this too when concerning black men. Every time there's a black man getting shot, a black man getting murdered, a black man getting harmed in some way, she always be the first one to get up on the camera and say, we're gonna take the side of the establishment." And let me say this here, and let me say this before somebody come up in here and say, uh, see Wesper, who's is in the comment section, he don't even understand what I'm talking about. How about, man, you go talk to Jerry Lou from the Asian manosphere? See, I get along better with the Asian manosphere. How about you talk to Canadian MGTOW? Canadian MGTOW is this Canadian. He's from Canada. He's Korean. Talk to him. All right. You think because there's marriages, you think everything is good. There's a thing called the Tiger Mom. There's a thing called yellow fever, where Asian women favor Asian men over their own. I mean, favor white men over their own uh Asian men. So skip me out on that whole. Oh, there's marriages in the Asian community. No, they're talking about they're talking about it's the same dynamics. The only problem is one race decided not to get married. The other one is told to get married. Asians are told to get married. Therefore, because of Confucianism, and I'm gonna say it like this too, though, right? I know I'm all over the place because there's so much I want to say, and I know I'm gonna sound like I'm all over the place with this. The 4B movement, I back, right? And there is many misconceptions about the 4B movement. The 4B movement will only work in Asia. It will only work in places like Japan and Korea, mainly Korea. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the 4B movement cannot work in the Western world because you have to, if you know anything about Korean culture, where the 4B movement came from, there's been thousands and thousands of years of Confucianism in Eastern religions and customs where women are looked upon far worse or far different than Western women. So because women in Korea has been free since 1979, well since the 1980s, because y'all have to understand, you know, you have to understand when it comes with the 4B movement, women just became free in the late 1980s in Korea. Now I know people say, "Well, what about the Korean War?" No, Korea had always been a dictatorship up until 1986. I'm talking about South Korea. If hell, you can take North Korea and South Korea. It has always been a dictatorship up until the 1980s. Concerning and after 1986, you have more free elections in South Korea. Women's rights women start getting their rights in 1986, 1987. So they're fairly new. You know, women's rights is fairly new in terms of in the Korean aspect. So the 4B movement does make sense, but it doesn't make sense in the West. You know, it won't make sense in the West um because depending on what country you're in and depending on what state in the United States you're in, women have certain rights and privileges for the last I'll say to the last 100 years or so. Depending on which state you're in, and depending on which country you're in the Western world, women have certain rights and privileges that they did not previously have. But it's the women in the eastern side of the world who is new to all this. They're new. That's why the 4B movement, um, even though and I back the 4B movement in Korea because if you know about Korean history and Eastern Asia, the history of Eastern Asia, you probably if you dive yourself in that culture, you'll understand why it's very different, very 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 conservative. Um, so that's why women are used as a. But the problem with going back to over here, right? Going back over here, um, The problem with 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 black men here, right? The problem with American men here. Um, yeah, well, yeah. For the 4B movement is similar to me, the MGTOW. Okay, it's similar to MGTOW. MGTOW is more of a. I gotta say this, and I know gonna ruffle some feathers. MGTOW only works only in a finite. MGTOW isn't for everyone, right? MGTOW only works for those who sees a problem and they keep on encountering the problem, right? The 4B movement, it's generational after generations of oppression on a on women, and and that social um the social because Korea has become a high technical country, its social awareness, no, not awareness, that's not the right word. The social development has not succeed with the rest of the developing countries, and that's what, where women are still think upon as, you know as second, up until the last 20, 25, 30 years, 40 years. That's why that's why for BB movement makes sense in East Asia as opposed to Trump's post-Trump America. You know. Anyway, I forgot where I was at. There's so much going. There's so much in my head right now. But about this, about black conservatives, right? Because I went off the beaten path here. Black conservatives gonna have to understand that that y'all make asses out of yourselves doing this. Now I understand how liberals are, and let me say this again. I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris. Let me repeat that again. I am not a fan of Kamala Harris. I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris. So let's not talk about that. The thing is, what's going on, G Block? G Block, what's going on with you? You know, uh, black conservatives just need to get a grip. And it's not, and then G Block, even the leader of the Conservative Party in Great Britain, same way. Listening to her during the Prime Minister um questions, and listen to her speak. Listen to listen to your conservative talk about black America. Now I gotta go off on her though. Uh, how? Okay, Westford. How they're on the right side of history then? How they're on the right side? You keep saying on the right side of history. Well, tell me where they're right at. If there's on the right side of history, how come? How come they get it wrong and their focus is so small? Yeah, her. Yeah, I can't stand Kimmy. I forgot her name. Her last name starts with a B. Bamanak. Birmac. I forgot her name. Man, when she talked about Black America, oh man, I gotta do a video on that. I remember that. I remember that speech she gave in 2018, 2019, when she talking about, well, it was during the whole wait a minute, I'm sorry. When was this? 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020, during the whole uh George Floyd thing, and uh the George Floyd okay. Okay, do you know what okay, do you know the gas price is not gonna fall? Gas price is not gonna fall. I don't know why y'all see. Here's the thing: for y'all to be such into capitalism, right? If you were such in capitalism right now, Wesper, then how come y'all don't talk about the oil market and how the oil market is on the oil market is global. So it doesn't matter if you drill oil all you want, and I live in an oil rich state. Oil prices is going to go high because of the conditions that no president, whether it's Democrat or Republican, is going to sit there and change. The reason why oil went up is because of what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on in Ukraine, because the oil pipeline in the Black Sea, the pipeline that feeds into Europe, runs through Ukraine, runs through the Black Sea, runs through the Balkan Sea from Russia and into um, the former USSR states and into Western Europe. That's why the oil markets, gas prices went up. So anybody can just drill all you want. That's not going. No, what would better the conditions if you built for more refineries in America? That would we'll see oil gas prices go down. See, I'm not see y'all gotta stop looking at from a ideological y'all gotta stop being ideological and look at things for what they really are. You know. But anyway, I gotta find her right, that woman, and she's one of those black conservatives is that I'm talking about. Now she got the nerve sitting up there in Westminster talking about the George Floyd situation when she's up there in London, and she's talking about, well, we're not, you know, we're Britain and we're not like the Americans because blah 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 blah, as if 500 years of slavery and oppression doesn't just end it at 1776 and 1783. Just because America separated itself from the British in 1783 with the Treaty of Paris does not mean the same mentality has stopped. The mentality of white supremacy is still here. Webster, do you know that the money to Ukraine was given to defense firms here in America? Now, hold on. Now, I get the point. We should not be giving money to Ukraine, but at the same time, the money was given to the defense contractors here in America to give the weapons to Ukraine. Americans was making money off the war in Ukraine. It was just the defense contractors and people part of the defense industry. Nobody else. That's the problem. See, I wish people actually would explain things better. But even though I do agree with you on principle is that y'all's argument is, oh, we just giving Ukraine money. Like that's not where the money was going to. The money was being spent here to give them the products. So that's what, But anyway, neither here or there. I ain't gonna argue the Ukraine thing, because it's still it's still problematic, though. I'll put it like that. It's still problematic. Because you could, if you're gonna give Boeing and Honeywell all of these, if you're gonna give Honeywell and Boeing, you know what? It's time for me to leave, though. But anyway, if you're gonna give all these contractors, then therefore you should give the American people, especially those in the working class, some relief. You know, something like a stimulus or something. I don't know. No, period. Look at the money that that Caterpillar's making submarines and weapons for Ukraine. Boeing, Honeywell, and the government's giving these firms money so they can make materials for Ukraine. So nobody's benefiting. No Americans benefiting off of the materials that's being produced. Well, the entire world is in inflation. The entire world is in reflect. See, I understand that. I understand that we are Americans. We supposed to be American centric. The entire world is in inflation. And G Block. I have always been saying this. G Block. I've been saying this. Conservative. Now. You're British, right? You British, G Block. So let me say it like this. As an American, now, and when I'm gonna say this, you know what? I'm gonna say the same thing for your country too. Conservatives always say, "God bless America," or "God bless the UK." But I want you to understand something. They never said God bless London, God bless Liverpool, God bless Chicago, God bless LA, God bless the American people, God bless the British subjects. You ever notice that? G Block. No. You and I are in. I'm over here in America. You up in Britain. We see the same shit. We see the same thing. G Block. We see the same thing. Like, okay, yeah. He said Haitian people eating cats and dogs. Yeah, that's the same lie that Tommy Robinson said, that all black Muslim men is out there raping women, when in fact it's white men that doing the most of the grapes in the UK. And then Tommy Robinson and Nigel Farage would come over here, hang around with Donald Trump, and they regurgitate the bullshit over here too. I'm just saying. I just say, I don't know. I don't know, man. You just, yeah. You know what, G Block? I need to be over there on y'all's channels a lot more. You know, because I just looking at things like, you know. This can't be happening. Y'all, this bullshit can't be happening. You know. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. He said several Haitians have admitted they do eat cats down here. In fact, Kodak Black said his mother told him, "Don't go back to Haiti. They'll eat Kodak." Why do we need to heed the words of Kodak Black? Why should we listen to Kodak Black for? And let's talk about this too, right? I want y'all to understand something. Y'all call yourself black conservatives, but then and y'all's main focus on is family values. But dude, Kodak Black preaches family values. Does any of the hip hop artists that stand on stage with Donald Trump do they are there for family values? No, they want to denigrate black women. They want to denigrate women as a whole. They're not talking about, yeah, I got me a woman. I'm a married to me woman. No. What they do is, I got a black bitch, I got a white bitch, I got a this, that, third, and you know, I'm up in the club, blah blah blah. I'm gonna turn it up in the club, and I'm going. They're setting women on fire. One man set a woman on fire. Imagine something. You know, one man set a woman on fire in New York subway. So I gotta ask this question: if he was not an illegal immigrant, would y'all care? I'm gonna ask this question again. If that woman, no, if that man who set that woman on fire in that subway, if he was a white American or a black American, would y'all care? I'm gonna ask this question again. I'm gonna ask this question again because I see how I like to frame stories. Y'all like, well, because though there was no you know, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want y'all to notice something, right? The same people who's up in the uproar about that woman getting burnt alive by that illegal are the same people who looked the other way when that white dude choked out that black man in the same New York subway. You know what? I gotta write that down. I gotta do a video on that. I gotta do a video on that. Let me remind myself to do a video on that. How can conservatives talk about, well, this illegal man, illegals set this woman on fire, while at the same time, just like the week prior, they was glad that this white man got off for choking the white this black man out in the same city and in the same subway. Make that make sense. Right, exactly. Does a Kodak Black do drugs? Yeah, exactly. So why should we listen to him? Uh-oh. So what if his mom's a Haitian? Mary don't come to America exactly. Well, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with you, Westboro. I'm not. I'm talking about y'all's campaign of y'all's campaign of you know, the things that y'all um rally behind, the things that y'all rally yourselves behind is very suspect to me. But you know what? Let me get my black ass up and get myself off this chair, and I don't know being here very long because I gotta finish up. I'm gonna give me some more tacos too while I'm having at them. Give me some tacos, and I'm gonna give me some brisket. I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna hurry up and give me some of this barbecue brisket for the place closed for the next couple of days, so everybody can have something to eat outside the turkey and the ham and the dressing. Not everybody want to eat that bird again. So uh, you know, I let them cook the turkey. I'm just give me some barbecue. Get that out the way. Hell, if there ain't no store open, I'm gonna buy me some brisket and put it on the pit because it's kind of warm. This Christmas kind of warm. It's warm over here. You used to be a couple of years though. It used to be ice and snow, but it's warmed up here. It's around like 60 degrees. It's about 67 degrees down here. In Texas, the weather in Texas is strange. Every year it flip flops every year. Me being in this state, you have to be careful in this state. One year it's gonna be snow or sleet or ice. Next year it's gonna be warm and shit. You know, it's gonna be warm. So right now it's warm as fuck. Well, I wouldn't say it's warm. It's about 60 degrees outside. So 65 degrees outside. So the sun is out. It's dry. I expect to be wet and sleet and snow and shit. So I'm in my short sleeves. I'm walking around in my shorts and shit. Shit. On Christmas Eve, nonetheless, it's almost like being in September almost. Gotta love Texas though. You get you know, yeah. If you want cold weather, yeah, you have to wait. Oh, cold weather gonna come tomorrow. You have to work. You have to flip a coin. See if you want to wear a coat or jacket or come outside in short sleeves. All you do is flip. Just flip a coin. The weather would change. Shit. She said, just made ground chicken tacos, Spanish rice, and cheated a can of refried beans. I like chicken better. Turkey too dry. Now on Thanksgiving, we had duck. Um, we had duck on Thanksgiving. I like had duck with the yeah. When we get cold weather, it's bad. All right, it's bad. Like 20 degrees. Uh, like that time when back in 2020 or no 2021, it was like below. You like 10 below, 20 below. Oh my God, that was bad. That 20 below weather, degree weather down here, that was bad. I never experienced 20 below. Never experienced 20 below. And Texas was just everywhere, every part of the state, it was cold. Every part of the state was cold. Like damn. Except for El Paso, I guess. El Paso's always gonna be hot. But everywhere else, it was just cold. Like damn. It's like that shit. 20 below? Shit. Never had these. I know. Like we had 20-degree weather. We even had 5 degree weather. There were 20 below. Like damn, really? That was at 2021. That was a bad year for everybody. Any claims to just back up evidence? Jay from January. Any claims must be backed by evidence or just dismissed as hearsay. The levels of these claims will get you to do their work. Yeah, yeah. That's why that's why G Block. I just like I'm just like I can't get mad anymore. Okay, I can't get mad anymore. I just you know it's like when somebody told Big J just take a few weeks off from a social media. You know, and you be all right. Shit. So anyway, let me get my ass on up. I'm gonna get my ass up on that. By the last few items. No. Answer is no. They didn't fix shit. Period. I'm gonna say it again. They ain't fix that power grid. They ain't fix a damn thing about that power grid. It can happen again. Now I'm gonna say something. Do you know how many people die from that? A lot of people actually died from that power grid going out. Some people went to the hospital. I'm gonna raise my hand behind that. You know, but it does. But people don't care because it seems like people around here don't give a fuck because they're more worried about who has a letter behind their name. Oh, this person got a D, or this person got an R, or this person say they are progressive. This person say they're conservative. They look at these little small little words and say, wait a minute, the power grid has not been fixed. The power grid has not been fixed. What you talking about? People actually died during that whole incident. That whole week. I went to the hospital after that shit. So when that power grid went out and people got froze to death in that shit, you know, yeah, yeah. hmm But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, and that's something that needs to be talked about more is the power grid, the lack of a power grid. We have how come we're not building a second power grid and put it off somewhere where as a backup source? They still did not fix that power grid, and it's been 4 years, almost four years, and you have still done nothing with still did nothing with the power grid. Yeah. So anyway, it's warm and Christmas. I expect cold weather gonna be here in January. I expect cold weather to be here in January and February. So anyway, y'all be easy.